Bangalore Institute of Technology. Bangalore Institute of Technology, also known as BIT, is an institution affiliated to Vishveshwaraya Technological University, Belgaum. Established in the year 1979 in Bengaluru, capital of the Indian state of Karnataka, popularly known as Silicon Valley of India. It is centrally located within a 5-kilometer distance from Kempegowda bus station and within 200 meters from the nearest metro station, facilitating its students with the ease of transportation on a daily basis. BIT strives to provide world-class education by anticipating and satisfying the changing requirement of technical, engineering and managerial knowledge of industry and of society in general. The institute offers various undergraduate 4-year BE degree programs as well as 2-year postgraduate MTech, MCA, and MBA programs. There are currently 13 recognized research centers under the Vishveshwaraya Technological University in the campus premises. Bangalore Institute of Technology has continuously been a frontrunner in the academic sphere. Students have secured various ranks every year, tallying to a total of 391 ranks from 1979 to 2018 under both Bangalore University and Vishveshwaraya Technological University. Bangalore Institute of Technology is accredited by the National Board of Accreditation. The departments of the institute are enabled with modern up-to-date labs and instruments so as to give the students a more hands-on learning experience and enable them to be industry-ready. Bangalore Institute of Technology has a good relationship with various industries and has a track of excellent placement record throughout its history. Leading companies like Cisco, Target Corporation, General Electric, National Instruments, Bosch, and HSBC recruit our students. The management and staff of Bangalore Institute of Technology believe in a holistic approach to student development, and hence various clubs in the cultural and sports sphere are encouraged and kept active throughout the year, giving the students an opportunity to participate in talks, seminars, events, debate, sports competitions, and social service drives. Bangalore Institute of Technology has a very active alumni network, with the alumni being spread throughout the world engaged in critical roles in various government and private organizations. Alumni visit the college frequently and interact with the students through talks and seminars on various topics.
My name is Somik Raha and I am an alum of BIT. My trajectory has involved working in startups, working in a venture capital firm, and currently I work for Apple. Along the way, I also got my master's and PhD from Stanford University. Right from the beginning, Professor Ashwath has supported the dreams of the students, and he really helped take all obstacles out of our path and just told us, go ahead. At BIT, our professors inspired us to go forward, take more responsibility. If you're firmly rooted in your values and dream big, you'll be surprised how much support there is. And I saw that over and over again in my time at BIT, and that just was such a formative experience for me. If you do choose BIT, remember that this college really stands for the spirit of innovation. It stands for student empowerment. And if you come here, make full use of it.
Hi, my name is Shrikant Mohan. I currently work for Australia as a sales director based here in Sydney, Australia. I studied in Bangalore Institute of Technology, did my mechanical engineering in the batch of 2005. It was a privilege to study in BIT. The top class faculty were second to none, and the campus enabled a great deal of cross-pollination of ideas among various streams and the students. The culture of innovation and continuous learning has actually shaped a great career for me and many of my college mates. I really thank the faculty for my education, and I hope the current and the future students of BIT feel the same and cherish studying in Bangalore Institute of Technology. I wish you all the best.
Good morning, Anindita ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am, audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we are going to start the session in few minutes, ma'am. So participants are joining.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, Anindita ma'am. I'm Rupa. Yes.
ಮೂರುವರೆಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸರಿ ಸರಿ, ಓಕೆ.
Good morning, dear participants. I welcome you all to this third day virtual FDP sponsored by IIIT ATAL on artificial intelligence and conceptualization of algorithms using Python. I request Dr. D.G. Jyoti ma'am, co-coordinator of this FDP, to introduce our eminent speaker. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, madam. Good morning to all participants and organizers of this faculty development program. So it's my pleasure to introduce the speaker of the session, Ms. Anindita Dasgupta. Ms. Anindita Dasgupta completed a Bachelor of Science in 2004 from Ranchi University, Master of Science from Bengaluru University in 2007, and MTech at Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, Department of Science, Dehradun in 2018. Madam has published paper in International Journal of Research and Reviews in Computer Science, Academic Publisher, United Kingdom. Presented paper in more than 10 national and international conferences. So delivered several invited talks at Indian Institute of Science, IIIT, Hyderabad. Madam has also worked as a research assistant at ISRO, Forest Research Institute, and IISc. So our research interests include remote sensing, geographical information system, digital information processing, and urbanization. Currently, Ms. Dasgupta is working on a research problem related to urban development at International Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore. On behalf of BIT and the organizing committee of this FDP, I wholeheartedly welcome you to this session, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for accepting our invitation to deliver a talk on Python basics. Over to you, ma'am.
Am I visible? The screen, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Welcome all. I'll present on Python basics, but basically this is a practical session. I hope you have all installed Python. First, I'll start with installation of Python. So I'll give you the basics from where we should install and how we should install. Now, if you are installing on Windows, then I'm just giving you a brief overview. I'm assuming that you've actually installed Python, but still I'll just give an overview because it starts with installation of Python. Whichever version you want to install, you can install it. We'll select any stable version which is being used right now. Any version to select 3.7, it's installed over here. Any other whichever Python latest release you can install. So basically we will download from python.org/downloads, and after that installation will take place. Install it and choose your path. After the successful installation, you can open your Python and start working, and please verify in your command line if it is properly installed. So in command line, just check if it is installed, if pip is installed, and other required whatever the Python installation requirements are there, if it is there. So basically I am using Anaconda here to show you the demo. You people also do it right now along with me, as it is a practical session. I'll also show you how to download and install Anaconda. I'll just give you a brief overview over here, how it is done. First, for installing Python with Anaconda, what we'll do, we'll go to the anaconda.org. From anaconda.org, I'll just show you why this is not removed. Okay. After anaconda.org, just go to the product, go to individual edition, and download the Anaconda individual edition. Whichever Python version you need to install, you install it. And after installation, or finishing with the installation, I'll show you how to work with Anaconda. So basically, I'll start with why are we using Python here. Python works on Windows, Mac, Linux, any other operating system. It has a very simple syntax, and it allows developers to write programs with fewer lines of codes than any other programming language. So this is the advantage of Python. That's why we are using it. It's getting more popular nowadays. So After installation of Anaconda, I hope you people have Anaconda or Python or any other idle suitable for you. How we will launch Anaconda? We'll go to Anaconda Navigator. If I'm audible, let me know if I'm audible. I'm not.
Yeah, audible, ma'am, but it's not showing anything on the screen, ma'am.
Not showing anything. Okay, fine. I'll have to show.
Oh, yeah. But
the
your
screen
voice is audible.
Okay, but I'm showing in the screen also. If it's not showing, then.
But yeah, audible, but no video. Everyone they're telling like that.
Okay. I'll have to see the.
Yeah.
I'm using screen share. Why it's not sharing the screen? 1 second. Share content. So is it visible right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
No visible, ma'am.
Okay, fine. What I'm doing is I am starting on Jupyter to show my demo on Python. So I'm launching Jupyter right now.
Okay.
Python installation and Jupyter Anaconda installation I had shown in the screen, but you people were not able to see. So I'll just tell that in python.org, from there we download the Python version, we install it, set the path, and we start with the Python. And because I'm assuming that all of you have already installed Python, you have that, so I'll start with the demo.
Yeah, but we already informed the participants, ma'am, and also we shared the one video how to install the Python. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
I think everyone they install, ma'am.
Okay, then it's okay. So I'll start with the Python. I'll start with the Python demo.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll start with the demo right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You suggested that day two things. One of your colleagues suggested to install Jupyter notebook and this one. Already I shared that video. They installed, I think. Yeah, somebody they given in chart packs. Yes, installed both pandas and me. They're telling.
Yeah, good, because then we'll not have the time to install everything right now. So it's installed. It's good then. It's installed. So I'll start with the demo. So as this is a practical session, what I expect that when I'll also do along with that, the participants will also do along with me. And
yes,
I'm covering a few topics right now. Just let me know if you're able to see my screen, my slides. Are you able to see my slides right now? Is it visible to you all, my slides? Or
yes,
just
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I've told about Python, it's that it has simple syntax, it has fewer lines to code. So I'll start with the constant and variables. So constants have a fixed number, 1, 2, 3, or hello. We are not able to change the constants. And what are variables? It can be stored. If I store 2 as x, I can later change it as 20. So the variable can be changed. So the name is variable, it's not a constant. So now I'll come with the type and variables and I'll show you. So x equal to 100. If I do, this is a variable. I can later change x into 20 or any other thing. So this is what we can first come to type also, that we now what do we mean by type? So if x equal to 100, so what it is of course an integer. So in Python we can it has the knowledge, it knows the difference between an integer and string. So if x equal to 100 we are typing, it's not the integer. If we are saying x equal to
ma'am, you are typing in the Python program, or you are
in
showing
Anaconda, Jupyter.
Yeah,
In
but
Jupyter
here we are seeing only your PPT, ma'am.
Okay, but okay, fine. I'm typing.
That's why
I'm
somebody they
minimizing.
asking only
Are you able
PPT
to see?
slides.
Are you
No,
able to see right now?
we are seeing Anaconda Navigator first page, but it's not open actually.
Okay, but I'm typing in Jupyter Notebook. Okay, let me share again then. Let me see.
Okay, you please once again share it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, banana.
Now is it
Yeah,
visible?
yeah. 1 minute, ma'am. You please, participant, you have a patience. Madam, you have to adjust. Yeah, we are not understanding anything. And see, within fraction second, don't put all this message. You also faculty, please give me a time. Thank you. Oh, ma'am, now you are visible, ma'am. Visible,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
You start from at least first beginning, 1 second for this note, Jupyter notebook, ma'am. Please.
Okay, fine. I'll start with the
Okay.
first.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I hope now you're able to see the notebook. I'll start
Yes.
now.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll start with a simple statement, print. Now, if I want to print anything, like I want to print welcome, just a simple statement, print I'm giving and I'm running it. Now, is there any query?
They telling they repeat once again, that's all. Because you are
Okay.
without seeing that, that's all. No.
Are they able to see my Jupyter screen right now? My screen is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, visible.
Okay. What you want me to repeat? I'm telling, I just told about constant and variable. Constants are a number, 1, 2, 3. Variable, if I'm giving x equal to 2, and then I can change also x equal to 20. Like I can change the x value of x. So I'm telling it as a variable. I'll come to that. I'll type everything in Jupyter and explain. Now, just as I'm telling, if I'm telling a equal to 100, it's a variable. I can again change a equal to 20. But if I say print a, it will come as 20. The number has changed. So what I'm telling is that variable is a term a. If a is a variable, we can change the value of a. That is what is meant by variables. So I hope my screen is visible. So I'll continue with the variable constant and I'll come to strings and types. So now if I've told that variable, now if a is 100, it's an integer. It's an integer number. If we want to work with string, like we want to type a message, hello world. Now we know hello world and world. These are not integers, these are strings. So just to print it, we can print. Now let's see the type. We know this is a string type, and Python can recognize the difference between integer or string or any other float. Float is a decimal number. We'll just know what is type. We'll just type and we'll see what it is, how it is recognized by Python. This is a string type. While we say x equal to 1 and we type what is x, it will come as an integer. Same way, if we type float, it will come as a float. So we will get to know the different types which is recognized in Python. Now temperature will give us 98.5. Now we can see the type of temperature. This comes as float. So there are various types which are recognized by Python, and we cannot concatenate, like if we want to add, we are adding two strings, then it will be concatenation. While we are adding two integer or float, it will be addition. I'll just show concatenation of two strings. Let's take two strings. String 1. Hello. String 2. World. Now, if we concatenate both, then we are printing the concatenation. Should not come as okay. Bracket, we'll give a bracket, sorry. Are the participants doing it along with me? Are they typing on their own Python?
Yeah, please tell anyone at least you put a message in the chat box. Madam is asking whether doing simultaneously.
With this concatenation, I'll just change it as 1, 2, 3.
Ma'am, here you have to write str1. Here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, one of Shabana madam is telling. Yeah.
I was changing it to other type. Okay, fine. I'll continue with this and then. Happened. Oh, okay, I've written capital letter. It should be very case sensitive. Print is not defined. Which one is? Let me know if you people are doing it along with me. I'll start with this. See, so what I've told, I'm just opening it so that you people can do it along with me. So, are you able to see my type screen in Jupyter? Hello? Hello, let me know if you are doing it along with me. I'm starting with type. So, type is given.
Everyone that telling yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
fine, good. If type is given as 1.0, it's float. Now, what I'll do also, if I'll start with string. I'll start with string because a lot of things to cover, and if I start with typing and all, it will start more difficult. So see, the same thing which I was doing. So this is concatenation, the addition of two string. Like string 1 is hello, string 2 is world. Now what I'm doing is I'm adding both. So I'm printing what is the concatenation of two string hello world. Same thing is giving there. It's done already. So concatenation of two string will give us the combination of two string. But the same way, if the string is 1, 2, 3, which is actually an integer, but we are trying to concatenate a string with an integer, we are getting a error that cannot concatenate string to which is an integer to a string. So we cannot concatenate integer and a string or float and a string. So in order to concatenate both or to do operations on both, what we need to do is conversion. So we'll come to a string conversion. So I hope what you're doing on your screen, you can type and type string 3 is equal to inverted comma 1, 2, 3, and then type the same thing and see if you are able to concatenate string with the integer. You will be unable to do. You'll get an error. So in order to do the conversion, what we are going to do, we'll take the value of 1, 2, 3, which is the value of the string which we are taking. Now we are seeing what is the type. It's a string. We cannot do the same thing. So what we are doing, we'll change the string to an integer. Because we are giving it an inverted comma under colon, it's becoming a string. We'll use int a value 1, 2, 3 to get a type conversion. So it'll convert 1, 2, 3 value as of string to integer, and then we'll be able to do the conversion, the type conversion here. So what I'll do is I'll type the same thing and I'll show you what to do. And first I'll show you the type conversion, and then I'll start typing in my Jupyter end, and we'll do it together. Same way, type conversion, if it is, see, if we are writing 42, it's a type integer. We are writing 42.0, it's a float. So this is the way the integer will convert integer, or the conversions are being done. Now, what is string? I'll just open my slide. Let me know if you are able to see my slides, or again, I have to change my.
Visible, ma'am.
Visible, okay. Okay. Just, I showed you the type conversion, right? That integer function can take integer function can take only integer. If you want to add integer, we have to convert it into integer. If it's float, we can convert it into float. But what we are seeing right now, if we are converting float into integer, it is 3.9. Then in Python, it drops only the fraction part. It doesn't become 4, it becomes 3. Similarly, minus 2.3, it becomes minus 2. If we take minus 2.9 also, it will become minus 2. So here, the point to be noted is the fraction part is only chopped off. It doesn't become 4, right, in the Python conversion. So float, we can convert 32 to float, it will become 32.0, or we are converting 3.14 to float. So string converts. Now what we are seeing also, string can convert its argument to a string. If we are converting 30 to a string, so how it will convert? In a double quotes, it will come as 32. So this is how a string converts a argument. So what I'll show you in strings, how we sequence the character. Like, you people are able to see my slide here. Now we have taken fruit is equal to banana. This is a string. We are taking fruit as banana. Now, how do we index it? First, I'll tell you the indexing of the strings. Now, you are able to see in the lower end of my PPT, you are able to see banana as a name of a fruit. How do we index? We'll start from our B side, the left-hand side from B. 0 is B, A is 1, how the indexing is done, N is 2, we'll go from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, starting from 0. So index starts from 0 and it goes further and further. And if it comes from the right-hand side, it will come as -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So this is how the indexing is done. So in case we are doing it in Python, we are doing it in Jupyter Notebook, how the indexing is done. If you are writing, see, letter equal to fruit, 1, index is 1. So can you tell me, if we print letter, what will be our output here? It will be A. Similarly, if it is 2, it will be N. Similarly, how it is written, fruit is equal, index is 0. Then we print the letter. The first letter is B. So index is B. So this is how slings, slices are being, yeah, Rashmi has written rightly, it's a B. Similarly, give me 3, 4. What if we write fruit 4? What is the index of that? It is N, yeah. Vaishali has written rightly. Yeah, it's 4. This is how this string slicing is being done. So as we are doing the slicing, we are also getting the length of the string. If we say length of fruit, can you explain again? Okay, you want me to explain again? I'll go through just slicing. Okay. From here only, I'll tell you first, then I'll go to Jupiter and tell you. See, string slicing I'm coming to, and first I'm telling you indexing. How do we index a string? We'll start from our left-hand side. From 0, we'll start the indexing. B is the first letter of banana. The index is 0. Second letter index become 1. We'll start from 0 and go further. Like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I'm asking you the index as you go to fruit banana, letter fruit 1. If I am asking you the index 1, then how you start? You will start at from banana, 0 is B, so A will be 1. So if I'm asking you letter equal to fruit, index is 1. If I ask you the print letter is what, it will become as A, because the second letter. I hope this is clear. This is string slicing. I'll go further for string slicing. This is the second thing I'm telling you about string slices. So this is a string slice, okay. A segment of a string is called a slice. Select a slice is similarly to selecting a character. Now, what I'm writing, learn Python. So just see that if I'm writing print 0:5, so what should be the output of it? Now it will give from the first letter to the like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one, it will leave out. If it is 0:5, then from 1 to 4 it will show. Fifth one is a space here. In this space is fifth. And then sixth is P, seventh is Y, eighth is T, H. So if we are doing the slicing and we are writing print 0:5, then our output will be learn, Learn. Why? Because it will take from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fifth one of the index is a space. So this will be our output. Similarly, I'll ask you people to say, will take S as learn Python only. So you just tell me if the print is from 6:13, what will be the output? If the print which I'm taking is from 6:13, what should be the output? See, fifth is a space. Yeah, Python is the output. Why so? Because sixth is the space. Fifth is the space. From sixth we are taking P. Y is 7. T is 8. H is 9. Then O is 10. N is 11. So there is no 13 element as such, but it's covering all the elements. Let me know if you are clear in this string slices. Now again, if you are taking fruit as banana, now we are taking colon 3. It is coming as BAN. Why so? Because it starts from 0, 1, 2. Third one is not taken. So BAN. So if similarly I'll take colon 4, can you tell me what should be the output? So that I know that you people are clear in what I'm explaining. O is not mentioned. Which is O? BANA is right. Yeah, BAN is right. Yeah, right.
They're telling this is 0.
Okay. This is 0, yeah, there's no O. What is the question?
Give me an answer. That's all.
Okay, that was the wrong answer. Okay,
Just a
am
minute.
I audible? There is some unmuting me. Is it audible?
1 minute, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am. Rashmi, madam, you itself is possible to unmute. We are given option because this is a hands-on training. You only is possible to unmute. Okay, ma'am. Yeah, they whenever they want, they go. It's possible to unmute.
Yeah. So, similar way, fruit 3 colon, it's the last thing, A and A. Similarly, if I say 2 colon, can you give me the answer, please, so that I know that you people are following me?
Means you start from number 2 up to end of the letter.
Yeah, it is NA, right. Right. And you people are also doing it along with me, right? In your
Somebody they're telling yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we are doing. Anindita Dasgupta, ma'am. Hello. Ma'am. Gupta, ma'am.
okay.
Your voice is not audible until this.
Okay. Right now, is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I saw a question that it was to explain how it is Python 6 colon 13. How it's Python, I'll explain it right now. See how the indexing in string slices it is. Learn Python. I'll start with 0. E is 1, A is 2, R is 3, N is 5, and space is 6. Fifth, 6 is Python P. So from 6 to other letter, like now 6 is Python P, Y is 7, T is 8, H is 9, O is 10, N is 11. So from 6 to the last one it's shown is 13. It should be 11, but even if you are giving 13 or 14, the entire letters are being shown. So this is how, if it is 6 is to 13, we are getting Python as an output. I hope this is clear. Yeah. Hello?
No, ma'am. Nothing, ma'am.
Okay, fine. There was a question which I explained. Why is it so?
Just a minute, madam. Vinay Kumar Singh, sir, please mute.
Okay. Okay, so I'll come to Jupiter right now. Explain the question. Now I have shown you a part like how the slicing is done, how we are indexing, how we are extracting a particular letter out of our index. So similarly, we can also adopt various other ways. Like if we say n equal to 2 and we'll subtract n minus 1. So what we are doing, again, we are taking 2 minus 1, that is 1 only. So index which we are taking is 1. So the output we'll be getting is similar as I. So the same output we'll be getting. Now, can you please unmute? I'm able to hear other people also speaking.
Yeah, that is become a presenter, I think. Vinay Kumar Singh. So that's why, madam, we are not giving the option to unmute itself. This is the thing is going on.
Okay. But I'll continue. Okay, I'll continue.
You please continue, ma'am.
Yeah.
So,
now I'll come to another method or function. Like if we want to know the length of any letter, any word or character or whatever we are using, like we are writing fruit as pineapple or any other word, you can just type in your Jupyter account and write fruit equal to pineapple or fruit equal to apple, whatever you want to write, and then just give length of the fruit to know how many letters it contains. Now I've done it as apple and just will run it and see how many letter the particular what this contains. Apple, it has 5, so it will come as 5. So I've already covered the string slice in my slide. I'll skip this part. Now I'll come to operator. Now we can use operator also to know if particular letter is present in our word or whatever letter we are taking, words we are taking. Like in pineapple, if A is present, it will come as true. Now let's give some other word which is not present, like L. So it'll L in pineapple. True. L is also there. Let's give N, A, B, C, D. Let's give C. False. So if we want to know a particular letter is present or not as Boolean as true and false, we can use the in operator. Like if it's present or not. Like C, or if you can give a word like seed in apple, it will come as false. Or D in apple, it come as false. If it is present, it will come as yes. So this is how we can use string, then other numbers. We can convert the type, whichever we are working on. We can slice our string, slice and see what part we are really interested in extracting. Can you mute yourself? I'm getting a lot of noise from other side. Okay. So this is the way we'll conduct our work on string and type. So these things, if we know how to work on string, how to convert types, then easily we can do many other operations. If we know that particular string, it's not getting worked on, we can convert it into integer or any float or any other number. Now let's come to the data type. We'll see the Python collections or arrays. Now, let's see. Okay. There are 4 collection data types in Python programming language. We'll cover here list, tuples, set, and dictionary. Now, what is the question? Hello versus hello. What is the question right now? Can you repeat the question? What you asked? Single quote, there is no difference between single quote and double quote. You can use either single quote or double quote. There is no such thing. I'm giving double quote somewhere, I'm giving single quote somewhere. It will work as the same thing. It doesn't make any difference. So whatever you want to use. Now, okay, I'll continue with it, but there is a background noise which is coming.
Yeah, please continue, ma'am. But I'm not able to removing also. I don't know how he joined. You just 1 or 2 minutes. I'm going to settle this problem up.
Okay. So what I'll come is to list, and I'll tell you first what is list. It's a collection of ordered and changeable elements, and it allows duplicate members. When I say as list as such, when I come to practical and show you what are lists, then you'll be able to be more clear with what the lists are, what are the applications which you are performing on list. So I'll come to Jupyter Notebook again, because I'll do and I'll show you what exactly it is, so that it will become more and more clear to you. And now I'll come to list. Now I'm making a list. I'm just giving some example. You can write friends and give us this square bracket. Now list will always take square bracket. So list is ordered and changeable. It allows duplicate members. It's a kind of collection. And what we use in list is a square bracket. So here I'm taking a collection of friends. We'll give any name of friends. I'm taking 3 names. So whatever the names you give and print the friends. This is as a list. It can be string, it can be numeric, it can be integer, anything, and just give the name of those and print it out. This is a list. Now we can also put a loop in friends. I'll explain to you what is a loop, for and while loop. But here I'm just giving you a simple, very simple loop. Just if I'm giving a list of name, there's a list of name of the friends. We are giving the name of friends as any 3 names, and now we are giving a loop like for friend in friends. So friends is a list, and here friend is just I'm giving a name in order to go through the loop. When it comes to first in friend in friends, it will come to first Jim. It will print out Jim as friend. Again, it will come friend in friends. It will come to Jam, and again it will print out Jam in a friends. Again, when the loop starts, it will come to the third Jenny in friends. So it will print out Jenny in friends. So similarly, we can loop through the list and print out what is the content in a list. We can do as 1, 2, 3 also in friends. In place of any names, we can just give 1, 2, 3 or whatever the numbers and print out the contents in a list. Now, when we start with indexing, now we have a list. We want the first index here. What it is, the same as string. 0 is Jim, 1 is Jam, and 2 is Jenny. So if we want to print out Jenny, can you tell me what should be the index number? So that it will become more interactive, you people are participating in it. Please tell me if it is Jenny. In friends, if I want to print, what should be the index number? 2, right. Yeah. When you're following, you people are following what I'm saying. It is, of course, 2. Now I'm just telling you a simple method or function. Like we are knowing this is the first letter starts from capital letter, but we want everything to be in the small letter. Then we can use a method function here, method or function here. Like we know fruit is equal to banana, and we have a capital letter B here, but we want everything in lower, so we'll assign it to a variable x. We'll give fruit dot lower, then we'll actually give a bracket along with that, and we'll print x. Then if we are giving lower as our method, then it becomes banana as a lower letter. Let's use upper and see if it becomes in uppercase. Yep. So what we do, the same thing. If you want in uppercase, the same letter words or whatever the name of the fruit, will give as upper. And if you want it lower, these are the methods which are already been developed, so we need not to write any program. We'll just use it in case of our applicability. Whatever the application is, based on that, we'll use our method or any function. So we know that if we use dot lower or dot upper, we can convert the same thing to a upper or lower cases. I think it's the same in list operation also, that if we want to know true or false, like we are giving a list of flowers, we are giving 3 or 4 flowers here. Like if the flowers are sunflower, rose, lily, or any other flower, and we are writing lily in flowers, if it is true or false. If it is true, then of course will come as true. And if we are saying something else, bread, if bread is present in flowers, of course it is out of context, and then it gives us false. So these are the list operations which we'll do. Now what I said now, concatenation or addition. The same thing what we are giving in list. So these operations can also be performed in list. Like we are taking two lists, A and B. Now A contains 1, 2, 3, B contains 4, 5, 6. So we are adding both A plus B or A plus whatever. If we can see, take C also. For example, let's see, again take some other. Sorry, not curly. 7, 8, 9. Now we are okay, we'll have to do it as D. Run the concatenation, what has happened. Okay, let's see. So take as many lists as possible and you want to combine all the lists together. It's a concatenation or summing up. So what you can do is assign it to some other third variable and add it together to get a long list of all the content, all the elements present in the list. So we can also multiply the list. If we are taking list as only one element as 0 and we are multiplying it with 4, it will come as 4 times 0. Similarly, if we are multiplying the list into 3, the list number only triples, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We are similarly, if it's twice, only it will come as twice. So we are performing different functions on lists, different methods which are applied to see what are the things which are coming. So now we are seeing length of the list. Similar way length as I've shown you in strings, also in other whichever I follow the types and other string, integer or any other things. We are using the same function length to know the number of items or number of elements present. So if we have now given a combination. It's string and numbers, integers combination in a list. Okay, let me know if I'm audible. Because
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, so in a list, we can also give a combination of string and numbers. Here we are giving hello world. These are strings. As somebody asked me if it is double quotes or single quotes, it's written in double quotes here in hello world. If you give, okay, thank you for telling me, Shabana, that both are visible. I am audible and the screen is also visible. So here, double quote is given in hello world. So similarly, if you give single quote on also and run it, is the same thing. Doesn't matter. Whatever is comfortable at that point of time, you can use it. Python doesn't differentiate between these two. If you give the double quote or single quote, it takes as a string. So whenever you're writing anything as string or alphabets, use the single or double quotes here. So list equal to hello world, both are strings. Then we are giving some numbers, give some random numbers. While you type in your Jupyter notebook, give some random numbers and open and close with a square bracket. So when you open and close with a square bracket, then it shows you that the contents are in list. Because for tuples, for dictionary, which I'll come to later, we are using different kind of brackets. And list uses a square bracket. So here, if I'm printing number of item equal to length of list. Now, what is the length of list? Here, we are giving as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll give you just you people, I'll give you more number and just tell me what is the length of the list. Here, count and tell me so that I'll know you people are following. Here the output is number is 5, but I'm increasing the number of list and tell me what is the list number here, number of items in the list. It's 8. Someone has written 3. It will not be 3, right? We are counting all the hello is 1, world is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not 6, 1, 2, 3, 9, 8, 10, so 8. Yeah, those who have written 8 are right. So here I'm giving, like, if there is a list 2, it has a length of 5. Give me the length of list 3, please. All of the participants, please participate and give me the length of list 3. Just give it 2. Oh yeah, it is 3. This is how we count. The number of elements will count both the strings and the integer, whatever is the present. This is a looping thing. I'll come to later. I'll come it a little later because I'll also explain the loop and other conditional statements. Now this is list slicing. Yeah, Shubham, it's right. It's 4. So list slice. As we have done string slices, we can also do slicing a list. Now, how do we do it? First, we'll see what are the items or elements present in the list. Now it is A, B, C, D, E, F. There are 6 elements present here. Now we'll do slicing. Now, we know A is 0, B is 1, C is 2, D is 3, E is 4, F is 5. Now, when we are doing 1:3, so 1:3, if we do, then how do we count? It's B and C. The third element will not come into picture because 0 is A, B is 1, C is 2. 1:3. Now, you people tell me, if it is 1:5, what should be the answer? Someone has written A. A will not be included. A will not be included because A is 0, right? Those who have written A will not be included. A is 0. So if I say 1:4 or 1:5, yeah, the answers coming right. Those who have written A, please revise the thing that A is not included. A is 0 index. Index number is 0 for A. So when we start 1:3, then we'll start with B. It will come BC, or if it is 1 colon, it will be BCD. If it's 1:4, if it's 1:5, it will be BCDE. So this is how, yeah. So just remember that we'll not start from 1, index starts from 0. Just remember the basics when we'll do that. So here it's colon 4. If it is colon 4, then how it is? It will start from A. From the 0th element only it will start. B, A, B, C, D. It is colon 4. So it will start from A, B, C, and D. Now tell me, if it is colon 2, what will be the output?
From 0 to 2, ma'am.
Yeah. Who's not able to see my Python screen? Is there any problem? Is my screen visible?
Your screen is Python screen is visible, ma'am.
Okay. Because I just got a message not visible. Someone just wrote it.
That is their network problem, ma'am.
Okay. So if it is colon 4, then what I'm getting is ABCD. Colon 3, it is ABC. Okay. If I'm telling colon 5, please give me the result so that I know everyone is following what I'm telling. Colon 5, please type over what should be the output for colon 5. Yeah. Okay, I got some responses. So 3 colon. Now, if I'm doing this list 3 colon, then how should I go about it? The last 3 numbers will start. If the colon, the number is first and the colon is in the end, will start with the last one. So here, last three number D, E, F. It is the output here. Similarly, if it is 4 colon, give me the output. You start typing your output. Easy, because I just told you in 3 colon what is the output. Just give me in 4 colon so that I know that you are knowing what the list slicings are. EF. If it is 4 colon, it will not be EF, right? The 3 colon is DEF. So 4 it will be CDEF. Okay. If it is only colon, then we take the entire list. If what you're giving the answer, please see. I'll show you. If it is 4 colon, how should be the answer should be? Just run it yourself. After you think, try running it yourself. Please not define, because I have to run this again. EF 4 colon. It's starting with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, right. 4 and the last one. Yeah. How does it start? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fourth and fifth. I think now you people are clear. I'll just go to the whole of the thing. Just whatever, if I'm not counting, I might be doing some mistakes. So please count from the first element, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whenever it is 4 colon, then of course the fourth element and fifth element will come to picture. If I'm doing as 5, the last element will come to picture. So what I'm doing right now is, if I'm just giving colon, then what it will show? It will show the entire thing, entire list, all the elements which is present in my list, A, B, C, D, E, F. All the elements which are present in my list will be shown. What you do, you people just make a list, give L as the name or any other name, and just give a number only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then type it. Type this command as L in a square bracket colon. Then see the output you're getting. So you'll remember, if it is colon, the entire list is given as an output. The entire elements which are present will be given as an output. So try typing that and get your own output and get a clarity how to do list slicing. I'm giving you some time so that you do and see. Just give a name of the list. What is the answer? A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, yeah. Whatever the name you give, whatever elements you give you can give 1, 2, 3, 4, any other name. Just do it for yourself and see what the output you're giving. If you are giving 1 colon 3, what should be the output? If it's only colon, what is the output? So based on the output, what command should be given? What should be the given? Got? Okay, you got. Okay, thank you for understanding. Now, in Python, lists are mutable. Now, mutable means what? We can make some changes. What kind of changes? I'll show you. Lists are mutable because we can do some changes in, when I come later to dictionary, this immutable, sorry, not dictionary, tuples. It is immutable and we cannot do some changes in there. So what kind of changes we can do in list? I'll just give you a few examples. What kind of changes we do. Now let's see numbers. We are just writing some numbers. Give the name how you want to give. You can give any numbers, 2, 3, 4, or any other numbers, and print those numbers. How, when you're printing, you will get the same numbers, 3, 6, 7, as I've given 3, 6, 78, 90, 21, or any number. Now we are seeing, we know indexing. I explained to you what is indexing. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0 is 3, 1 is 6, 78 is 2, 90 is 3, 21 is 4. Now, if we want to change any number in the index 2, that is here it is 78. How do we change? What we do, we'll give numbers in a square bracket. We'll just give the number of index. Here it is 2. And we'll give the number which we want to change it to. We want to change it to 22. Then we'll print the numbers. Now what we see, the change which is being done here is 3 is in the same, we are getting the 3. 6 is also in the same index, we are getting 6. But 2, it was 78 in 2, which has changed to 22. Because right now we have changed, we have given the command to change the thing. 10 in 90 is the same, 21 is the same. Now I'll give you a question. I'll change in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll give some other name. I'll give me okay. Give me the output in this statement. Like I'm changing the number in 4th index. Now, if I'm changing the number in the 4th index, what will be my list? How the list changes, where the change takes place, and what is the number where? Just write me the sequence. Right. Waiting for some other response also, some other people also giving me the number. Okay, what people are giving, okay, will come in comma also. You're just writing number, how the output will come is comma also in between. Okay, again I have to run. Okay. So when we are giving a number and we are giving the, yeah, only the 4th place value changes, you are right. And this is how the changes which are done takes place. Now in list, we are giving some other, we are not taking numbers always for a change. You see that with alphabets also we can do the same thing. Like in list, we are taking A, B, C, D, E, D, E, F. We are taking some of the alphabets. Now we are saying 1:3 and X comma Y and print T. Now how the change will take place? 1:T. That is 0, 1, 2. In place of C and B and C, it will be replaced with X and Y, E, E, F. So this is how the change takes place. Similarly, what we'll do, I'll change a bit and let's see. Just change the name. The same thing, give me the output, how it will come. Output if we, the same line in T equal to A, B, C, D, E and T1:3, if we change the 1:3 index to F and G, what will be the output? A, B, G, F, G, E, F. Okay. B will not be there. Actually, I'll just run the output and show you what is the change which has taken place. Okay. Those who have written B, B will not be there. It's the same thing, right? A is 0, B is 1. See, if B is 1, then B will be replaced by F. So B will not be there. Scroll down. Why you're not able to see? Is it visible to you? Because I just saw someone writing.
Yeah, visible, ma'am. Visible.
Okay, fine. Okay. Now, after seeing how the lists are mutable, even this deleting is also evidence of it's getting mutable. So we are deleting some elements. So what we'll do, if I say pop1, I'll just run it. It's not running. Print X, okay, it's running. So now we have three elements here in the list, A, B, C. We are seeing pop1. Then pop1 means not deleting the entire thing, but just taking out or extracting a single element of the list. Now we are delete elements in A, B, C. Now B is the first index. Now pop1, if we print it, we'll get B as the output. Similarly, pop0. Give me the output here. If we say pop0, print X, what should be the output? Right. Pop2. Yep, it is C. So this is the thing which shows that, okay, lists are mutable. We can delete, we can pop it out, we can extract some things, we can change certain elements. So whatever our requirements, according to our requirements using different functions, we can change certain elements, we can add certain elements. So I'll show you, this is popping, which I showed, just extracting one of the element. Now what I'll show is deleting on one of the elements. So we have a list A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, whatever elements we want to say. Now we want to delete a single element out of the list. So we need to know the index. Now we want to delete index 1. Index 1 is what? Index 1 is B. So in this case, only B will be deleted. The other elements in the list will remain as it is. So A, B, C, D, whatever is there, but B was as the first element, A0. So here A and C. Now let me give you some other things. A, B, I'll give a C, D also some elements and give a question for you. Now in this case, tell me which of the element will be deleted. Give me the series and which element will be deleted. What will be the output in this case? This will be deleted. E will be deleted. So our answer to this print, if we print this, we'll get A, B, C, D, and E will be deleted out. Yeah, right. Now similar is remove, but in remove we are not using any index. So here, as of now, we need to know the number of index. Through our index we are doing, but now in case of remove, we need not to know the number of index. We are simply saying remove B, one of the element we are naming and we are asking it to remove. So here we are saying B and remove. So A and C is there and other things are not there. So this is more eventually more easy to do it, like not counting the number of index. And so there are different functions which will help us to do different things and ease our working. Now A, B, C, D, E, F, these are list. Now we are deleting 1:5. I should not tell you the answer before, right? I should ask the same question then. Then now we are deleting 1:5. Now 1:5, how do we count it? This is 0. From 1 to 5, that is B. B is 1, C is 2, D is 3, E is 4. Okay, so all the 1, 2, 3, 4 element will go off, will be removed. Only the fifth element will remain. So similar, I'll just make it 4. Give me the answer. If it is 1:4, what should be the output? I'll wait for your answer. 1:4 is not AF. Okay, I'll just run and show you. Now, how it is? You are saying AF. 1:4 will not be AF because see, I'll explain you again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. So how to do it? A, E. We are deleting those elements. So which is left is AEF. Okay, because I was counting from that side. Whichever we are deleting, the leftover is AEF. We are deleting B, C, D. So similarly, whatever the elements you will delete will give us as the index, and the remaining of this will close. The same function in string also, in other tuple dictionary also we can use the same thing as len. Len gives the length of the list. So here, what is the length? 6. How? Counting the number, right? This is done. So again, there are so many other functions. Now list can be lot number of words or numbers. So here we have only taken 6, but actually when we work, we'll get a lot of numbers. So we want to know the maximum number out of it. So what function we use is max. Print max number, the name of the list, and we'll get the maximum number. Print minimum, the name of the list, will get the minimum number. Sum is a function where we count we'll get the sum of all the elements present in the list. Now sum, we are getting average here right now. We are getting the sum and we are divided in with the lengths of the nums. That is, sum is 154 and what is the length of the nums is 6. 154 divided by 6. This is how we are getting the average. So various functions, various things we can perform. There are many which I'm showing in the list. So I hope you are doing it along. Just give a name of the list, give some random numbers, give a square bracket, give some random numbers, do the printing of max numbers, do the printing of minimum numbers, print the sum and do the average. Like I'll give you some other numbers and please run it and give me the output which you're getting. I'll just give you another number. Please run it in Python and I'll give you the number and give me the output. Give me first what is the max you're getting, that you can see here also, but just run it and give me the thing like max, min, then make the sum, give the same and print the average. Give me the whatever output you're getting. Because I'm hoping that you're doing it along with me. You're practicing it along with me. So give me the output of the list name nums. Three, 5. Okay. Okay, at least I got one output. 656. Okay, I'll run it in. Run 6. Maximum. We can see also do, but try doing it in Python so that you have a practice. Yeah, minimum is 4. Maximum is 6. We do the sum and then use the last command. How do we find out the average? We'll use the function sum and the length of numbers. Length of numbers, we already know it is 6. So we'll give the command, instead of 6, we can give length of numbers and we get divided and get our results. So I hope now you know more about list. I'll come to tuple right now. Okay, list it is mutable, and how it is mutable, I showed you making some changes in list. What are the changes you can do? Right now you are familiar with that. Now I'll come to tuple. Now, what it is, tuple? It is ordered and unchangeable. Duplicate members are allowed in tuples. Okay, you can give the same number again and again, same name again and again. There's no problem in that. In list also, you can give the same thing, same number or same thing again and again. Now I'll show you in Python how do we run, what are the things we can do in tuple. Okay, I'll come to tuple right now. So this is a tuple which I'm telling you. Tuple, we use a bracket, a round bracket. Now tuples are simple. It's like a list. It functions also like a list, but it is ordered and unchangeable. And it's written with a round bracket. As you can see, it is a round bracket which you're using. In list, can you tell me which kind of bracket we used? We just revised list right now. Just give some answer. What kind of bracket we used in list? Square, right? And tuple, we are using round brackets. So in tuple, we are also giving the same thing, like we are giving strings, we are giving some numbers, and these are the elements which are present in the tuple. Now, if there is list is there and tuple is immutable, then why are we using tuple? Why you are not using list? Tuples we are using it's readable more read only, and sometimes we are using it more if we don't want to make changes because it's more efficient in terms of memory use and performance than list. So if there is any your mind comes any question, if we can't make changes, then why do we use tuple? If we don't want to make changes, we want more as a readable format, and we want more efficient memory use and more faster, then we can use tuple. Now, if we see tuple here, we are giving some elements, Jim Jam, and just give you a name. I've just taken some random names and give some names and give some integer values along with it. Now, this is the first string, which is Jim Jam, that is a 0 index number. Then 20, it is 1. Jack mark, it is 2. And the last one is 4th. This is again, we are doing the indexing of tuples also, same way. Like if we are saying tuple 0, then the answer is the first element. Now, if we are saying tuple, now just give me 2. Or if it is tuple 2, then what should be the output? Yeah, Jackmark 20 is not the output, right? It will be 1. If it is tuple 1, then 20 will be the output. How we are counting? This is not, Jim is not a, Jim is not separate. This is not separate. See the string. This is the single string which I'm taking. This is the 0th element. This is the first element. This is the second element. So those who have written the answer as 20, then just revise your thing that it's not 20 because the second element should be Jack mark. That is the string. What it is that we can rename the tuple and we can do that. So we are just renaming the tuple and printing it. So this can be done. This is what I'm telling you. And I'm before that I said tuple is immutable. We cannot make changes. Now try making some changes. Like what you do in your Jupyter, where you're doing in this box, you please write any tuple. Just if you don't want to type so much, just write 1, 2, 3. Keep it in a round bracket and try to make changes as I have tried to make. Like in the tuple 1 first index, I tried to make it as 23. That means in 20, I wanted to make it as 23. This I could do in list, but tuple, I'll get some error. What does this say to me? Tuple object does not support item assignment. That means we cannot make the changes. This is the thing which has come. So try to make some change in your tuple. Make a round bracket. give some elements, try to make some changes and see if you're able to make some changes or not. If you're able to make, say yes. If you're not able to make, say no. Just give me an answer in what you're getting. Are you able to make changes? Like in tuple, give any 1, 2, 3, 4, and then try give a tuple index 1. Try to assign some numbers and see. Because the basic difference I wanted to tell about tuple and list is, in list it is mutable, in tuple it is immutable. So because I'm telling you, do it practically and say me if you are able to do some changes or in tuple or not. Okay, I think you people have seen that it is immutable. We cannot make some changes. Now, what we'll see that any other things we can do. Right here, we are giving a name to the tuple n. You've already seen. What are the elements? These are the 4 elements which we have taken. We can exclude some element. Now, what is -1? So, I have already told, if we start from the left hand side, it is 0, 1, 2, 3. But if we start from this right hand side, 25 is -1. Check mark this one is -2. This is -3. Then here it is -4. This is how index takes place. It will go from the opposite side. Now, what we are saying, that we are excluding this -1. That is, we are excluding this 25 here. And then we are seeing the length. Then the length is 3 after excluding. We will not make the change, but we will exclude and see what are the length. Are you people getting this? Are you understanding what is the how we are working on tuples and the basic difference between tuple and list? Just see what is the difference between tuple and list. I'm just showing the difference. Tuple versus list. Tuple is in bracket, list in square bracket, and we can append certain numbers to list, and we can remove also certain numbers from the list. Now we'll come to and see how do we extract our elements from the tuple. Same way, if we have a tuple, we give different names to the tuple, and we want to extract some elements, then 2 will get jack. I'll just change the number to see if you people are following. What should be the output of this? T equal to certain names in the, yeah. We can print out tuple also. Yeah, everyone is right. It is Jim. So everyone got the indexing right. That's really good. And here in tuple, we are taking X as a tuple, 2, 3, 6, and we are printing. I'm telling you, just showing you different operations which we may do in tuples. We can also find out the max number in tuple. Same way how we have done in list. We have different functions, different methods we have used to find out different things which are present, to get more and more information out of our list elements in a short time using functions. Now, if we want to do some iterations, like there are some elements in X, 2, 3, 6. Now we want to print out each element. For this is the iteration in x. X is 2, 3, 4. Print iteration. So first loop will go to 2, then it will go to 3, then it will go to 6, it will print out, and we are printing the iterations. So these things which we can do in tuples. The simple thing which I've already told you, that 0 in a tuple is the first element. But that's okay, I have to again run this. So print 1:3 b comma c, that is the second element in the code, and the first and second element, we are eliminating the third and fourth element here. Now let's see, because I've asked you about indexing, I think most of the people are clear in indexing. So I'll come tuples and assignments. Tuples and assignment, we are taking two tuples here, A, comma B. And to A, we are assigning A. We can assign any name. Let's give a name. We are giving a name. And to B, we are assigning 2. To A, it is Jack. To B, it is 2. Now we are printing A. So A should be Jack, right? And what should be the output here? What should be the output of B? Yeah. What should be the output here in Y? Right. So tuples and assignment, we can just assign it to certain numbers and we can do. And comparable also, two tuples we can compare. Now how do we compare elements in a tuple? 0, 1, 2. If we are saying is less than 5, 3, 1, it will compare the first element here. First element, how it is? 0 is less than 5. If it is true, it is showing true. It's not then comparing 1 is to 3. Here, similarly, there are elements which is A, D, E is less than C. See, A is less than E, we know. That is why it's showing us true. Let's do something else. Like we say E. So if we say F and then try running it, it will come as false, right?
The patient, the doctor. There are many people who have been speaking their profession. For example, the advocates. For example, the coaches. For example, the traders. I mean,
some other sound is coming.
The counselors.
Yeah, 1 minute, ma'am.
Speaking, and they have been speaking their profession. So, why have they become successful? You at times around yourself find people who are very successful when it comes to speaking. Most of us have been listening to several conferences, several talks, several lectures, and then we find the way the speakers speak, we at times feel very jealous of them. We actually try to imitate them, but then we also fail at times. So here is.
Okay, I'll give you a question. Like, that's okay. Now there is a question which I've given you. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because there was a thing like unmute yourself.
Yeah, sorry, ma'am.
So the question which I'm giving to the candidate is that this statement which I've given, is it true or false? SSS, comma DDD is less than EEE, comma CCC. What should be the answer? What should be the output of it? False, right? And here in this case, if it was this AAA, then what should have been the output? No, if it is AAA is less than Yeah, should be. Yeah. Yeah, it should be true. Why? Because we are seeing in sequence of alphabets. A is less than E. A, B, C, D, E. So this is how it's checking. I'm just writing A. I should write the name of the person. Now what should be the output here? So it's just in order of alphabets, we are able to know if it is true or false. Similarly, in numbers also, we can see the same thing. This is dictionary, so will not come because dictionary we have separate sections here to do it. Okay, list. I didn't say, we can sort it. In list, I think I skipped this one. This part I'll tell you right now. A list, like if there is a list, it is in square bracket A, B, C, D, and you want to sort it. You want to sort it maybe reversely or whatever. Here we are doing it reverse. So the command or method or function which we are using is the name of the list dot sort in round bracket reverse equal to true. So what will do, it will reverse it. We are saying reverse equal to true. So what will do, D, B, D, C, B, A. So this is the output we are getting, printed. So I'll just give you another quiz. So what should be the output of this in list? If I say sort and reverse equal to 2, we are saying do it with reverse thing. So what should be the output? You can do it yourself also, but try running it. Like if you're doing it practically right now along with me, try running the same thing and see also how it works in Python. Yeah, it will come as reverse. Some people have not written it as reverse. Reverse means that it starts from A, the last one will come first. So till tuple we have done. Now we'll come to dictionary. So list and tuple we have already covered. Now we'll come to dictionary. And what is dictionary? Let's come and see. Then we'll come to set. It's a collection which is ordered and changeable. No duplicate members are allowed here. In list and tuple, we could repeat the same thing, numbers or the names, but here in dictionary, we don't use the same thing, the same number of things again and again. So no duplicate members. So we need to keep this in our. So dictionary is more like a list. In dictionary is always see we use square. In list tuple we use round. In dictionary, what bracket we use is a curly bracket. Just keep this in mind that it is a collection, and here we can use a curly bracket. No duplicate members are allowed here, and it has keys and values. So keys and values are what I'll show you. I'll tell you right now. I'll show you how dictionary works and what are the keys and values. And a dictionary can be empty. Here we have given a name of a dictionary. It is JJJ. Give a name whatever you want. Dictionary DICT. Make it empty. The curly bracket empty, and try to print it. So the dictionary can be empty also, and then later we can fill in whatever we need. But here, the first example which I am showing you of dictionary, we are taking a CV. CV of a person, we are just giving the name, we are giving the age of a person, We are giving the weight, what is the weight, and we are giving the hobby, what is the hobby of a person. So along with the key, there is a value. If name is a key, value is gym. If age is the key, value is 35. Similarly, weight is the key, and value is 60 kg. Hobby is the key, then the value is sports. So this is how we print dictionary. Along with the key, there is a value and there's a curly bracket along with that. Now we want to see hobby. What is the hobby? If we say the key is hobby, then what is the value? We can extract the value sports. If we are saying age, what is the age? We can extract the value 35. What is the profession? I think we could have written more also profession. I didn't write in the list. If we write profession, it will come as profession. It is not written here. It's deleted, I think. Okay, we can actually put on more keys and values, and we can extract more information. Wherever the keys and values are there, the information can be extracted. Now, if we want only the values, like we need not give all the keys. We want the values for all the keys. What will give? CV, name of the dictionary, dot values, and in brackets. Now, when we say the key, the values are here. Values are gym. For key age, values are there. For key weight, the values are there. For key sports, hobbies, values are there. Profession, I missed it. If you add profession, it will come as banker. From it's deleted. So these are the main thing to see about dictionary. Some points remember with the key. If we want to know the values, we can easily extract the value. We can get the values. It's like a collection of things. Like in a purse, if we have keeping money. Money is a key. And what is the value of it? 10. We can give cards. What we can give, maybe 2 number of cards are there with us. Keys, maybe 3 keys are there in a purse. So, what are the contents in a purse? What are the numbers in a purse? We are getting all the key and the values. So, this is what the dictionary consists of. Now, how do we change also some perspective in a dictionary? Like we have card, which is the number is given as 2. But we want to add more to the dictionary. So, what is the thing we can do? If you want to add 2 to a dictionary, to the card in the dictionary, card is a key. And to the value, if you want to add 2, what we'll do? Purse is the name of the dictionary. Card is the key name. So that to the card, we add +2 and we print the purse. Now, how the dictionary changes? Money is 10, card is 4. Card was 2 before, but we are adding 2 to it. So it is taking the increment, it's becoming 4, and keys is already 3. So this is the thing, how we change a dictionary. Already we have keys and values, but we want to make changes. How do we make the changes? So in place of card, if we take money and we add 4 to it, what will be the output? Can you just give me? In place of card, we are taking money and we are adding 4 to it. So what will be the output? What will be our new dictionary? What should be the output? 14. The dictionary should be money 14, card 2, keys 3, like that. Yeah, you are right. It will take an increment of 4. This is how it will increase. So there are other commands also through that we can take the values of key and values, but through loop, if we take some loop, then how do we get the access for key and value? I'm just sharing with you. If in the dictionary, gym is 15, jam is 10, jack 22, we are taking some key and some values and we are looping through it just to see the key. So here, what we are getting, key is the name. All the names we are getting as an output. Now, similar way, we want to access the value in a dictionary. Then we use this. I'll see. There is no need to write a loop. Without loop also we can do. So what I'm telling you, the shortcut way. So dictionary values. So you're getting the value. Similarly, in case of values, if you write keys, then you'll get the keys. So for the sake of learning, what you do and just make a dictionary, give some names, give some values, and after that, write this command dictionary.values and then write dictionary.keys and see the output. In keys, what you're getting, in values, what you're getting. You write the same name of dictionary, type values, what you're getting, type keys, what you're getting, and tell me the results. I hope I'm clear what I wanted to say. You're getting it, you're doing it. My question was just practically do it and tell me also, in dictionary, make any dictionary, or you can take the same name and use dictionary.values and then use dictionary.keys. Then in values what you're getting, in keys what you're getting. Just let me know. If you're doing it practically, you'll get what is key and what are values in dictionary. Let me know what are the keys and values you're getting when you do it yourself. In Anaconda prompt or any other prompt what you're using, what are the things what you're getting. Keys are first, values are second. So Jim, Jam, and Jack, whatever the names, yeah, they are the keys which you are getting. Yeah, right. And then the values what you will be getting is along with that 15, 10, 22. So when you say dictionary.values, you are getting the values, and if you're saying dictionary.keys, you're getting the keys for that. So this way you are able to extract the keys and the values. Now, dictionary film. Now, if we are saying just the key, like here, what I'm saying, this is a dictionary, and we are just giving the name of the key, then we can get the name of the value also at the same time. If you have a dictionary and the names of the keys and values, and you want just the value of a particular key, then give the name of that particular key to get the value. This is the particular key where we got the value. Dictionary, the first one, this is the value 15. If we are giving second one, this is the value. If we are giving the last one, running, the last value will come. Actually, I have to run this one also. So the last value should be coming. So what should be the last value? If I say dictionary Jack, what should be the output? Please let me know. Yeah. Now, if you know want to know the list of keys similar, we can do list cv.keys. Then all the keys which are present in the dictionary, it will come. List of values. Same what I said. This I've already told dictionary.values and dictionary.keys it will come, but in the same thing can be done in another way also. So this I'm telling you then how to do it in another way. Dictionary.update dictionaries. Like you have a dictionary, we are adding other values also. Along with the dictionary, we are now adding other elements also. So we are creating two different dictionaries and we are updating it. And when we use what we are using here, see, dictionary is the name which we have used. This is the dictionary. And what is the CV? CV is the first dictionary which we have used, this one. Now what we are doing here, we want to combine both. How do we do it? If you want to combine both, we use cv.update.dictionary is the second name of dictionary. CV is the first name which I had given. So we'll say cv.update dictionary, then print CV. So all the names which was there in the earlier dictionary are there, plus the names of the keys and values which were there in the second dictionary, all are combined together. So what function we use is update. Update to get both the dictionary combined together. Similar in we can use the function delete. If you want to delete a single key or element and all, what we'll do, we'll just name it and delete it. You want to know the length of our dictionary, you use the same command length. Print length CV dictionary. You want to know the values, already I said values. So what I'll do is, see, if we want to know the like dictionary, we say it allows duplicate members. So this is the example to show you how it allows duplicate members. It not name, but doesn't allow duplicate, but same name if it is there, like how it counts. We can do it with this looping for next loop. How do we count the number? Now we have a dictionary. We give the name as counts. Now we have Jim, Jam. Give the name. How many names you want to give? Give the names and count it one by one. So here this statement which gives the name how many times a single element exists. There are two times Jim is existing. So two, Jam is one. See, if I give the same name again, it will count the values and it will give as I have done before. Actually, the time is less and I have to cover more. So I'll go to set right now. And I hope dictionary is clear right now with you. I'll give you some introduction about set, what it is. Then I'll come to conditional statement also. So I'll just go to sets. Now what is set? Set is a collection which is unordered and unindexed, no duplicate members allowed. So it is unordered and unindexed, it is saying so. So it is in curly bracket which I'm using. I'm seeing the length. Of course, this is length is 3. And if we want to know the type, we can just print type my set. So it will give the type. What is the type of the set? Now we can initialize the set by printing the set, or we can add the elements. Okay, first now we'll do it one by one. There is a set. Okay, and we want to add an element to it. Let's think that we are not indexing anything. There is a set of 1 and 3 or 4, whatever the number. We want to add an element. So we are adding element 2 to it and just we are printing. So now we are adding 4 to it. Please give the output of this. Output. The first set contained 1 and 3. I'm adding 4 to it. What should be the output? A simple one. Give it so that I can proceed further to see what else we can do with set. Now we want to update. Same way we want to add another 2, 3, 4 elements with it. So the command for is dot update. So this is a set. We'll take the name of the set which you have given. We'll give the function or method dot update, and we'll give the list of the elements 2, 3, 4 and print it. So what result we'll get? We'll get the combination of both. 1 and 3 is already present. What we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 8. There are other elements also present. We have taken other things. We'll get the update. We'll get both of them combined. Want to discard? Okay, I'm taking different set. So many sets are present, getting combined. But the result is update is combined. Initialize. We are initializing a set 1, 3, 4, 5. Am I getting any message? I'm not going to see. Okay, initialize. We are taking a set and we are taking some values with it. We are printing the values 1, 3, 4, 6. But here we want to discard a element in the set. So we'll just put a name of the element which we want to discard. See, here in the set we are not using indexing. There is no index as such. In list, in tuples, we have used index, and through indexing, we are counting, we are doing such things. Here directly, we can just give the numbers and we can eliminate whatever we want to eliminate, remove or delete whatever we want to do to get that. The same thing. I'm just using the same. See, remove, if it is saying discard 4, it is discarding 4. Remove 6, it is removing 6. It's the same thing which you are doing. There are different names to do with it. You can see the function, right? Discard an element 4. So after saying discard element 4, element number 4 is discarded from here. Now remove 6, what is it's doing the same thing. 1, 3, 5, 6, 6 is removed. So there is no such difference between these things because it is doing same thing. Just run and see. If you run and see, all the things will become clear to you. That discarding also it is doing the same performance, and if you use remove also it's doing the same performance. No main differences between these two when we are doing it. Now, union
हेलो
operator. Hello.
महेश लांडेंचा नंबर आहे ना? JSPM इम्पेरियल कॉलेज पुण्यावरनं बोलतीये. तुम्ही शिक्षा.com वरती ऍडमिशनसाठी इन्क्वायरी केली होती का? बरं,
No,
कुठे
let me
कुठल्या
not take
ऍडमिशन
any duplicate members. What question is that see here only it is showing right. We are doing
स्विगी से तो हो रहा है.
sure. I'm getting background voices, but I'll answer your question. That in set, you see the set 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The another set contains 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we are doing operations on that. It's not taking 4 again. When the operation is done, take 4 is taken only one time. So it's combining both and only single element is taken here. So this is the union function. When we are doing union, all other things are taken. The intersection function, we are taking a bit of set and we are performing intersection function. Which are the common things? It will come out. Which are the common? 4, 5, 6 is not there. Intersection, there are various functions which we can do in a set. We can do the differencing, we can do the intersection, we can know if it is disjoint or not. So here, if we do the looping in set, what we do is that we are looping over the set elements A, E, B, C, D. So it's not coming as a complete in a some indexed way. So there is no such indexing in sets. That is why what I wanted to tell. In operation can also be done in sets, as in list, as in tuples. We want to know if certain elements are present or not. We can just say if this is present in the test. If it is present, the answer will be true. If it is absent, what we'll get is as false. So this is how the sets are done. What the set things are doing. I'll actually come to looping. I have to finish looping and conditional statements also. Okay. Now loops, why do we use? Loops we use to do a activity, repeated activity again and again. Now, if we are initializing, we are giving I equal to 1. And in loops, we are using while. While I is less than 4, print I. And here we are incrementing as 1. The loop will go again and again. So it will go again till I is less than 4. So it will stop at 3. So what output I'm getting is 1, 2, 3. Let me give you a question. If it is 6, what output will I get now? Please answer the question. Till 4 it was there, 4 it was skipping, 1, 2, 3 our output was giving, and yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Break I'll come to later. I'll first come to this looping part before. Yes, right. 1 to 5, the output is. So here we can also put some numbers or other things also. Say n equal to 5, how we did it, and n, if n is like here it started from 1, right? We'll do it reverse right now. N is 5, we are not getting n equal to 1. If n is greater than 0, print n minus 1 n. So here it will start from 5 and it will decrement 4, 3, 2, 1, and the last statement is n till it becomes 0. So n, when it ends, it becomes 0. So it becomes 0 here. So give me the output if n is equal to 3. Just write it down, simply. In the same program, if n is equal to 3, what should be the output? 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. This should not be the output, right? Yeah, 3, 2, 1 is okay, but end and 0 you are missing. That should be also in the output because print and end and print and both are there. Yeah, right. Whatever we are writing as print will get printed. So don't miss that. See, similarly, we can also do for I in range 1, comma 10, comma 2. See how it's written here. 1 is the start. It will start from 1, end is 10, and 2 is the increment. So what kind of increment it will take? 1, then plus 2, it will become 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. Then 7 plus 2, 9. It will not come to 10, 9 plus 2, 11. It will not cross further. From here to 9 it will come and it will stop. This is the increment. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. I had actually explained about the I in range 1, comma 10, comma 3. I didn't know when the network went, but and then I explained how the increment took place. It was 2 before, so I explained that it 2 got added up 1, comma 3, then 3, comma plus 2, 5 it became. But I changed it to 3 and asked for an answer. If it gets increment, then what will the output here? Please write down your answer so that I know you people are following me. Not come to 10, okay? 10, it will not cross over to 10 if it's the range. Okay. Now just run it. It will come to 7. See, what is the range now? If it is 10 is the last range, output will never be 10. It will come as 1, 4, 7 and will not add up to 10. 10 will also always be excluded. This is what I wanted to say, that if there is a range of 1 to 10 also, the printout will be from 1 to 9. 10 will not be getting printed. So keep that in mind. What you can do is do certain things, change and see how the output so that changes so that you'll be able to know it well that okay, this is the range. After that, the output doesn't crosses a limit. Now similarly, what we say in family, we are getting some weight and we are printing that. So this is a loop. Just to show you a simple loop, we can give a list also, that is the square bracket. We are just giving a list of weights in a family. We are running through the weights in a family. We are printing out the weights. Simple list. How do we do a looping in a list? It is a family of different weights. We are doing the looping, and finally in print we are doing this index plus string weight. So index is 0. We know it starts from 0. If index is 0, the weight is 50. Index is 1, it becomes 60. If index is 2, it becomes 40. Similarly, the alphabets in a family also, we just print. If we print letters in a family, let's change for better clarification. We'll come to letters or numbers. So whatever the letters, it will print one by one. So simple looping, which I'm telling you, showing simply how it is done. If we are using for in also, the similar looping is done 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we end it. Here we are giving a list of 2 names, and we wanted to print a statement or a message in front of the names. How do we do it? We just make the loop in such a way for names in names. print best wishes or happy new year, comma name. So it will loop through the name, and what it will do, best wishes will be printed before, and as it loops through the name will also be printed along with it. Whatever the name of the list is there. And the last message which we are giving, we are printing the messages. Counting in a loop. How do we count? Like there are 4 numbers. We want to count how many numbers are there and print it along with that. We'll initialize a count to 0, then we'll add it with 1. We know that there are number 9. When it will come to 9, it will give us 1. Again, it will go to 6, it will give us 2. When it goes to 4, it gives 3, and it comes to 2, it will give 4. So this is how we count the numbers. But similarly, we can also sum the number. How do we sum the number up? We will give here what we did count plus 1. Here what we'll do, we'll change it to the number in the list. And when we do that, if it goes to 9, it'll write 9. But when it goes to 6, it'll add up 9 plus 6. Again, if it goes to 4, it'll sum up 15 plus 4. Again, it is 19. Again, if it goes to 2, it'll add up from 19 plus 2, which becomes 21. So we'll do summing in the loop also this way. Similarly, averaging, how do we do in a loop? We have known the sum, right? I told you how to do the sum. Averaging is the we know the count number. If we know the count number, we know it's 4. When we get the sum, if we divide it by the number of count, we'll get the average. So this is how we get the average in a loop. So in a loop, we can count also the number of list elements which are present. We can also sum it up. Then what is the sum of this? We can average it also to know what is the average of the elements present in a loop. So all these things we can do in a loop also, but there are other methods and functions which we can directly do, which I already have shown in the list. That sum, minimum, maximum, all the methods are already present. And in a loop also, to learn in a loop, you can also do the similar things and know. See, if you want to know which is the largest number, we have a list of numbers. As I told you, there's a function called max to know the maximum. Am I running out of time, or there are time for me? Some time?
Ma'am, your time is actually up to 11:30, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
How many minutes you want, ma'am, to complete for this?
Actually, I'll finish with the loop because I have the materials which I'll share with the participants. Then they can go through the materials.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine. Then what I'll do, I'll finish with the loop and other statements, conditional statements and all, which I wanted to finish up, and exception handling. Whatever is there, I'll share with the participants. I have the file of Jupyter. So all the files I'll be sharing with them. So they can go through it and they can understand it themselves. It's quite interactive, so they can understand themselves.
Okay.
Okay, then thank you all of you. I hope you learned Python, and with the help of the material, please go through the material and learn. It will be quite easy for you to understand.
That is conditional. Is it okay once you go through your
yeah,
notes,
sure,
it's easy to understand, ma'am? Exceptional expression handling also, ma'am?
Exception, okay, fine.
Expression handling. Correct?
Exception handling?
Exception handling, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I'll come to that.
Just 1 or 2 minutes, you please explain.
Yeah, I'll explain why do we use try and except. So see, if we take assign, we have a variable to a string, right? And we want to change the value to integer. We can't change a string to integer that way. So if we do that, it will broke. So it will give some error. So in that case, what we do, we use try and except. What we'll say, see, if this statement is false, then it will not come to the next statements also, which is true. So what we do here is we use try and except. So try this, what we say Python, try to convert this into an integer. If it is okay, it's possible, okay. Otherwise, value becomes -1. Print -1. But and here we are saying if this is a string, you can convert this to string integer, then it's okay. Otherwise, accept value -1. See, what we do here, what kind of output we get is that this string is not convertible to an integer. This will try becomes false. Here, it cannot be done. So it comes to the next level, accept value -1. So here what we are getting is -1 as the output. And it is here, this integer, the string can be converted to an integer. It's coming at right. It cannot blow up. Try this, otherwise do accept. So when we try this, it comes as a true. So what it gives the value as 1 to 3. So this is the way we do try and accept. We'll take an insurance. Like if this doesn't work, it go to the next level. This is how we do the exception handling. So I'll be sharing all the Python files along with you. So that please go through that and learn Python. It's basically basics are given and you will be able to understand it easily. So go through that. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Anybody have any queries for within 1 or 2 minutes? Please unmute yourself to ask the question. Any participants? Just 1 or 2 minutes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, is there any shortcut for Jupyter to run the program?
Any shortcut? That is shortcut only now, which I've told. That is the way to do it. Like install your Anaconda and do the thing, and okay, shift F3 or something is there. You can just do the run thing. This is the shortcut to do.
No, I'm talking about only in the Jupyter.
Yeah, Jupyter. This is the shortcut, right? Running the program. Yes, what kind of shortcut you want?
You're using
like F5. Yeah, someone has written, like try Alt Enter. Someone written.
Anindita ma'am, thank you so much for this wonderful session. Can you please just tell us, like when we were using loops, in that there was something which says enumerate. Why do we use that?
Where, ma'am?
Ma'am, when we were doing loops, in the loops. Yeah, here only. Here, please go down. Yeah, ma'am. Here, up. Where it says the starting point, ending point, and increment. Yeah, here only, ma'am. That's it. Where it says index and weight in enumerate. Fam. So why do we use this enumerate function here?
Enumerate, actually, I have written it, but I'm not using that properly here. See, we are not using in family only, we are using the list. Mostly, this is not applicable. Just indexing we are using, and we are using the weights here. Other things are not coming as output. It's just I've used as an example, which I
thank you, ma'am.
While teaching.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. It was such a wonderful hands-on session that we really enjoyed and learned a lot from you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, I want to know what is the procedure for converting string integer variable to string variable?
Integer to string, int or s. I have shown you in types. See, this is a type conversion. This is AAA. This is this is string, and when we convert str, what we use is str, and we convert it. This is the type, and when we convert, we use str. Float float, and for integer int, and for string str.
String to integer.
We cannot convert completely string because I've shown you in exception. In exceptions, we can just, this was a string. We could not convert this to integer, but here, if it is 1, 2, 3, this is also a string here, but we were able to convert to integer here, int. We are using a value, giving a value, and we are doing int to convert it to a integer value here, the string.
Ma'am, through this command, can I convert a categorical variable into numerical variable?
If the categorical variable is 1, 2, 3, like this, see here, can we convert it? We were not able to convert hello world to a numeric variable. Where we no, it gives a error. So for that, I've shown you try and accept. This kind of a thing, an alphabet we cannot convert to integer, and we can just do some concatenation or some other things, but we cannot convert it to integer. It blew up. We just saw right now, right? That it gives an error. This one will work if we do 1, 2, 3 and convert it into double or single inverted comma and try to convert it into integer. But if you see, say, categorical variable like a male or female and try to convert to integer, it will not work as such.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anyway, friends, the madam is coming back in the afternoon. If you have any queries, you please ask in the afternoon. Yeah, already it's time, already 11:50. That's why. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for such nice interactive session, making our participants to involve and interact with you on Python basis. We are indeed eager in your afternoon session also. Thank you. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you.
Dear participants, we are all going to resume back after 10 minutes. By 12 o'clock, we are going to start with our next session on NumPy by Professor Sujit Kumar Chakrabarti. Thank you.
You please come back within 10 minutes. After that, see, again, you don't get much time for lunch break. You want to learn something means you have to dedicate, you have to cut off your break time. Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Dasgupta, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Again, you please come back 2:30, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Please, thank you.
What time is next session, ma'am? Now itself or at 12 o'clock?
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, sir.
Okay.